Wanda, ComC7159, I sure hope you're watching this. So when it comes to the Old Testament law, when God gave his laws and commandments to his people, there is so many more laws than just the top 10 that people like to think about. And there's also more than just the avoid this type of meat, avoid wearing these types of clothes. If you see this list of people, including but not limited to gay people, kill them with rocks. Now there's people who today will be like, oh, well, Jesus said if you hate someone, you're just like committing murder. They're throwing metaphorical stones. No. This has nothing to do with what Jesus taught after the laws the Father gave. Presumably also Jesus. When he gave laws, they were supposed to follow them verbatim, all of them. If you broke any one of the law, you were guilty of breaking all of it. So for all these high-horsed Christians out there who think you have to follow the law to be righteous, even though that's not how it works, you're supposed to just put your faith and trust in Jesus, and his righteousness is imputed to you based on his finished work on the cross. So when you have all these people saying you have to live by the law of the Old Testament, they're still only picking and choosing. They're not any more or better righteous or whatever than any other person. They're literally only picking and choosing. They like to go, oh, well, we avoid these certain types of meat and we avoid these certain types of clothes. But I don't think I've heard any cases anywhere of any Christian actually bringing rocks to stone people to death as listed out in the guidelines in the Old Testament. Okay, and again, this list, I've got a list somewhere. It's saved in my bookmarks. It's like some 20 to 40 different lists or individuals. So again, it's not only gay people, but that's what is easier to focus on. So when I tell people, if you're going to try to justify yourself by saying you have to follow the law, don't pick and choose which ones to follow. Follow all of them, including the ones that cause you to throw rocks at people and take their life. I'm hoping to get people to see and understand what they're doing is hypocritical and completely retarded. And if they were to follow the law in such an extreme, I'm trying to point out just how exactly far they would have to go to genuinely follow the law. They don't do this, and no matter how many times I try to bring it up, it just goes over their heads because they're retarded. I encourage you, Nancy, whatever your name is, I already forgot, please stop being retarded and look at the entire context of everything I say, not just one or two comments. Get your head out of your ass. Jesus loves you, and I love you too.